So things are warming up back in RVA, so it's time to get back out on the streets and show you folks some neighborhoods and houses. Now during the colder months, I did concentrate a lot on videos that had to do with things like market conditions and, that kind of jazz. But now it's time to get out there and do what I love, show houses. So today I'm concentrating in the Midlothian area of Chesterfield County, the 23113 zip code to be specific. So let's jump over to the map and I'm going to give you a visual on where we're going to be exploring today. So looking at the map, as you can see, we are just south of the James River and we're just east of Route 288. Now this is a very convenient area that's close to just about everything. Now it has great access to short pump via 288. I can get the short pump in 15 minutes. And it's close to all your creature comforts. Right around here you have all the shopping, the dining, the Costco, the Lowe's, the Home Depot, grocery stores, all that good stuff. Now I do have previous videos on this area, like a complete map tour and a pros and cons video. So make sure you check those out as well. So today we're going to be looking at we're going to be looking at 4 different homes at 4 different price points, and we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Richmond, Virginia, and the surrounding counties of Hanover, Henrico, Chesterfield, Duquette, Goochland, and Powhatan, then subscribe right there below and tap that notifications bell so you can be the first to know about the current market in Richmond, Virginia. Now your likes and subscribes help me grow the channel, and I appreciate them more than you could know. So my goal this year is to get the channel to over 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to need your help to do that. So if you would, I thank you in advance for smashing that like and subscribe right there below. But as always, my name is Scott Dernley with Joyner Fine Properties. My team and I get calls from folks like you every single day looking for help making the move to the Richmond, Virginia area, or just moving within the Richmond, Virginia area, and we absolutely love it. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All of my info is linked right there in that description below, and I can help you make a smooth move to Richmond, Virginia. All right, enough chit chat. Let's hop in the car and go see some beautiful houses. Okay, we are pulling up to our first stop in today's Midlothian tour for you guys and the 23113 zip code. So this gorgeous house behind me, check that out. It's already under contract. I thought that might be the case when I was looking at this one and I was pulling up the houses for us to see today. I knew this one would not last long. So much to like about this house. There's a ton of craftsman detail molding. There's a lot of shiplap that's just super cute. What Joanna Gaines made that so popular. You've got, this one is listed at $589. It's about 2,850 square feet. So we're coming in about $207 a foot. Built in 2013. Built in 2013. It's still relatively new. It's got 5 bedrooms and 3 full baths. You've got hardwood floors throughout the entire first floor. You've got a first floor sort of flex room that could be an office or a guest bedroom because there is a full bath downstairs. Gorgeous kitchen, hardwood floors, like I said, throughout the first floor. Great master bath on the second floor. Very cool stuff outside too. They've pulled up all the wood and put down Trex decking and aluminum rails, and then that goes down to a stone patio that you'll see in the pictures. So the outdoor spaces are excellent on this house too. And it's a great location here right off of North Otterdale. So if you go out of the neighborhood and take a right, you'll be at Midlothian Turnpike in just a matter of seconds. Then you have all the things you need right there. So great house, great price point, and not shockingly, it's sold fast. So as always, we're going to take a spin and show you some other homes in this neighborhood, and then we'll be on to our second home in this Midlothian house tour. So we are on stop number 2 of our Midlothian neighborhood tour. And now we are in the neighborhood of Tarrington. Now, I've done a standalone video on Tarrington before. This is an exceptional neighborhood, so make sure you check that video out as well. But we're kind of what I call the Robius Road corridor here, which is great. I'll spin around and show you the front of this beautiful house. And this one is listed right at $725,000. It's got a little over 3,100 square feet, so we're coming in about $234 a foot. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 full baths, beautiful brick and hardy plank exterior, very handsome house. We're at the end of a cul-de-sac, which is very desirable. Again, the inside has some knockout features. There's some beautiful moldings, tray ceilings. You've got the kitchen with the granite and the stainless steel. You've got just a beautiful second floor master bedroom. One nice thing it has, it's got the finished 3rd floor, so you've got that great bonus space that's finished on the 3rd floor. Again, wonderful neighborhood, cul-de-sac lot. Can't beat that with a stick. So a lot to offer here in Tarrington. And as always, we'll take a look at some of the pictures on the inside. Hopefully we're scrolling through those already. And then we're going to take a look at some of the other houses in the neighborhood. Then we'll be on to number 3. All right, we're coming up on stop number 3 in our Midlothian home tour today. Now we are in the beautiful neighborhood of Kings Farm. Again, we're in that kind of Robius Road corridor. This one is a little bit older than the first two. First 2 houses we looked at were 2013. This one is going to be 2004, but it's also a little bit bigger. Now the price is $850,000. I'm trying to go up in roughly $100,000 increments. Now it always doesn't work that way, but you know, give or take, we're going up every stop 100 grand. So again, $850,000. This house is a little bit bigger. It is coming in at about 4,200 square feet, so it checks in right about $204 a square foot. So we've got 5 bedrooms, we've got 4.5 baths here. One thing that makes it a little unique is it's got a little bit over a 1 acre lot. Now our first homes had a little bit smaller lots, kind of like the 1/4 acre to 1/3 of an acre. Now we're at a little bit over an acre. So that is a really nice feature on this home. So the backyard is fenced, it's wooded, it's very private. There's a deck overlooking it all. So outdoor entertaining is fantastic on this house. But inside, again, you've got all that space at 4,100 plus square feet. It's got a finished 3rd floor with a bathroom. Again, you've got all the features you would think you'd have in a house that's, you know, this caliber. We've got hardwood floors. We've got beautiful moldings. We've got a nice kitchen, 2-car garage. We've got an elegant master bath, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna, as always, take a spin around the neighborhood, and then we're going to see our last home on this Midlothian home tour. All right, we are in the neighborhood of Salisbury on our last stop today of this Midlothian home tour. So Salisbury is a really interesting community. It's one of the larger planned neighborhoods around here. It is a lot of these houses were built in the 80s, so it's a little bit older, but there are newer homes throughout Salisbury. Like this one behind us is 2006, which actually for Salisbury is fairly new. So right behind us this way is Salisbury Lake, which is really pretty cool. And then you have the Salisbury Country Club with the golf course that's just down the road. But this home, we're checking in here at $925,000. Again, we're trying to go up at about $100,000 increments. We've got 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. It's got a 1st floor primary suite, which is kind of nice. This is the first house we've seen today that's got that master bedroom on the 1st floor. And again, we're right about at an acre. With these slightly older neighborhoods like Salisbury, developers weren't trying to squeeze houses on top of houses like they are today. So you do have a nice big yard, which is wonderful. This has also got a full walkout basement, which you can't really see from the front, but you can definitely see it from behind. So again, all the beautiful finishes, great neighborhood. Again, we're in that kind of Robius Road corridor, so you are close to just about everything. But this home has a lot to offer, especially if you're looking for that larger lot and something with that primary bedroom on the first floor. So as always, we'll take a peek around the neighborhood, then wrap this video up. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I always like to cut through all the noise and let folks know what's going on in the Richmond, Virginia real estate market. So I'm glad we got to get out there and see some houses today. It's been a while, been cooped up this winter a little bit in the house. But linked in the description below, I have 3 absolutely free gifts for you. First is a free Richmond, Virginia relocation guide. If you're coming from out of the area, you'll find this handy. But you must like watching videos about Richmond, Virginia, or you wouldn't be on this channel. But it's also nice to have something you can download and you can flip through in your spare time and click on things and learn more about Richmond, Virginia. It's chock full of great information and it's a must download. So download that right below. So gift number 2 is a free buyer's guide. This is going to walk you through the buying process with things like your timeline, setting a budget, how your agents get paid, creating a wish list, the pre-approval process, what happens between contract and closing, and so much more. Again, tons of great information for you in there. Now for number 3, we know when people move, oftentimes you have to sell in your current location, so I have a seller's guide for you. This handy resource is very specific on how I do things, like prepping your home for sale, your general timeline, what agents should be doing to market your home correctly. That is very important. You cannot just stick a home in the MLS and pray it sells. It has to be marketed. What happens for a contract to close, and then much more. All right, so here is the bottom line. Spring has sprung in RVA. Buyers are finally adjusting to this new interest rate environment, and if you watch my last video, rates are actually starting to fall, or at least they are right now, and they're falling at a pace a little bit faster than expected, which is great news. So if you have not checked out that video, just go back one video and check it out. But if you're interested in knowing more about the Midlothian area of Chesterfield County, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. All of that information is linked right in the description below. Now, I have lived in Midlothian for the past 25 years, so I'm a great resource to answer any questions that you may have about the area. I can let you know why I love Midlothian so much. And until next time, I hope to show you around town. Have a great day, folks.